Hey friends, today I'm going to show you something really very exciting. What is this? This is regarding enabling your Teams, your Microsoft Teams channels or individual chats for approvals for workflows. So you can configure your workflows on Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations, and then you can make them come to your Teams chat as pop-ups. You can simply open your Teams chats and approve your workflows without really needing to be connected to Dynamics 365 always. If you're a very busy businessman, you are a very busy executive, you obviously are not expected to carry your laptop always with you. In that case, you can just carry your phone, your tablet with you, and let this be connected to your net and let the teams carry out the approvals for you. You just take a look at what has come to you for your approval, and you can simply take a look at it and then approve it. So for example, I'm just coming to this workflow. I've configured a workflow where I have kept myself as an approver, and for this general journal, I am just creating a new journal line. So I'm just selecting this journal. So this journal is having this one. This one is already having. I've already have configured a workflow inside it. So what I'm going to create is that I'm going to create a new line to it. I'm just going to create one line to this journal. So let this be getting created, and I'm just going to select an account type. Say for example, I'm going to select an account type of type vendor, and I'm selecting an account, any account, just for our demo purpose, and I'm getting inside my some giving some random amounts, and then I'm selecting any ledger like this, and I'm selecting the save. So doing that, I'm just coming out, and uh, just in case if you're interested, so I have already provided a workflow. This is my workflow which is associated with this journal, and if I am going to come back to here and go to my workflow, I can submit this. I can give some comment like this, which is please low, please take a look and approve. Like that, I'm just giving, and I'm just hitting enter, or I'm going to hit on submit. And inside my business catalogs, this is my, as you can understand, this is my workflow. This is my business event. So whenever any workflow which is coming under this catalog, this is going to be tapped. This is going to be notified to the corresponding user or users as a part of this workflows configuration. And I have created a very simple Power Automate, which is basically I've created the business event like this. There's ledger journal workflow, and this is my instance. And I've selected the category, which is workflow work item, which obviously you can understand. This is the category is the workflow work item. And following that, I am just parsing the JSON that is coming out here. So what is this JSON? This JSON is nothing but if you are going to download the schema of this business catalog, and this is going to you can paste this here, use sample payload in this JSON. I'm not pasting it once again because I've already pasted it. So I'm just closing this window. So this is how it can parse the JSON, the incoming JSON from your business catalog. And then I'm executing an action, the workflow work items validate. This validation is nothing but it ensures like your work item is not expired, or your work item is not getting to a wrong person, or your work item doesn't have any invalid data inside. So all these things are going to do all these checks and balances, and then it's going to come to the next in the action, which I'm running a prompt. It's a very simple prompt. It's a basically going to summarize whatever JSON values it's going to come. It's going to summarize that. You can obviously create your own prompt depending on your own business need. You can create your own prompt on that. So I'm using it's an out of the box prompt which I'm using. And also not just not that, I can select additional context. By the way, in the execute action, I'm also sending out the workflow instance ID, which is very much essential. And then in the condition, I'm just evaluating the condition for the workflows, validation. If the execute action is equals to true, then it should go to the start and wait for an approval. In the start and wait for an approval, if I click on this T, which is switched to input array. So if I click on this, it's basically going to select. I'm passing on the list of outcomes. The list of outcomes are what you have defined in your workflows outcomes, in your workflows configuration, in your workflows design, and it's going to go to the it's going to go for the approval accordingly. So if the approval steps are approve, reject, change request, or delegate, whatever you have selected, this will be assigned automatically. And then in the title, I'm saying workflow work item subject, and in the assign to, I'm sending it to the corresponding person to whom this is meant to. And then in the details, I'm passing on the previous step, which is the run prompt. This step I'm passing it on. And finally, I'm also passing on the item link, the link to the web, which is basically if the user is going to click on the prompt chat, the pop-up, whatever the pop-up is going to come, or the email is going to come, if the user is going to click on that, the user would be taken back to the Dynamics 365's record details. And that's it. And this is going to link to workflow. This is basically your hyperlink. This is the link name, the display text of your items hyperlink is going to look like. And finally, it is going to call the execute actions approval. So execute actions approval, what are the inputs for this? I'm passing on the workflows instance ID. I'm passing on the outcomes. I'm passing on the comments from the user. I'm passing on the target user as run as user, and both the target user as the work item owner. If you don't do this, it will fail to execute, because work item owner is the one who is having the maximum permission. That person can do anything. So that's how you should pass. If you leave it blank, maybe your approvals and rejections would work, but your change request or any other actions won't be executed. You will invariably run out into some kind of an error. So all this when once done, and in the false, I'm simply passing on as creating a chat saying that this has failed to execute, so a new item has been created as workflow approval. That's how I'm sending it. And I'm hard coding this just for my testing purpose. I've kept it like that, but you can change it, and you can change it as per your need, and you can make it more dynamic. You can just not send it as a chat, but also to a group chat, or you can also send it to a channel depending on your need. So once this is done, you can see if I come back to my chat, I am already got a Dynamics journal entry workflow like that. It already has come to me. So I can come to this prompt and let it get loaded. It's saying the event involves, and all these details is coming because of that summarization. And if you go all the way down, it's also giving a link to the workflow. This has been requested by whom? Obviously me, and it has come to me. Obviously this person would not be the same when you are going to do it on real world. Obviously this is going to be some other user who has raised this, and it has come to you. And you can give some comments of your choice. Okay. And then in the more actions, you can select from approve, reject, request, change, delegate, like that. I am simply approving this and I am submitting it. So in a while, this is gonna take, and this is going to submit your response. And yes, that's it, done. And you know what, like it's saying that final status is completed, it's approved. And yes, you can go back. It's said as approved. You can download as a PDF. You can also send it as this PDF of once you have downloaded. And yes, that's it. Like with this, you can extend this functionality to anything of your choice, any work items of your choice. Just not that, it can also come to your workflow approvals. So if you come to your workflow approvals, you should be able to see the under your approvals, the approvals that has come to you. So you can also approve from there itself. So with that, let me conclude this show, and let me know how it goes, and let me know if you have faced any issues while implementing it?